Hey, building business credit. 2019. Business credit essentially is a profile that you can build similar to your credit profile with a social security number and name and address, phone number, etc. Your business has some of those same things. Pretty much a business name, a business address, identification number. Instead of the SSN, it's actually an EIN, which you can get for free. A DUNS is also associated with it for international commerce. And a few other things, but I have talked about the foundation in an older video, so make sure to go check that out. But right here, right now, we're just going to get into the mindset you have to have, some of the things you want to, some vendors, and some of the things you want to pay attention to. The quickest way to make money, quickest way to build business credit, in my opinion, personal guarantee. Fix your personal credit, get it right, and use that as to leverage your business credit. What is a personal guarantee? What also known for short as PG. A personal guarantor is somebody that pretty much leverages their personal information to get business credit, and they're held liable for if the business defaults. If they cannot pay, if your business cannot pay something back, then guess what? You will be held personally liable. Now, some people don't, and it's understood, if you don't want that attached, you don't want that attached. But starting off, it may be a very beneficial way for you to get funding for your business. You understand what I'm saying? So, with that being said, my battery's running low here, so I'm going to keep it short. With that being said, you can PG to get funding, and or you can also have partnered up with somebody else, another officer or secretary or treasurer or CEO or president, vice president of your business can also be a personal guarantor. So if they have good credit, they can be a personal guarantor. Okay, you want to be making money. If you're making money with $10,000 or more in your bank account balance over 3 months, you can get funding with those bank statements. If you've been in business over 2-3 years, you got 2 years, 3 years tax returns, financial statements, profit and loss statements, you can get funding for your business. But to get it with no PG is very challenging, and it's not as wide open as people may make it seem, which is why I made that video about the no PG business cards you can get, which is Sam's Club. Now, if there are others out there, maybe, I don't know, I haven't heard about them, you know what I mean? Because I'm not the all be all. This is just after me doing my research and me trying to figure some things out, that's the one that I was able to get. And you can get Sam's Club 2 times. We can get one with the store card, which is good for Sam's Club and Walmart. And you can also get a Sam's Club MasterCard, which you can use anywhere that MasterCard is accepted for business purposes. But keep in mind that you might want to check out these places. And I'm going to make this quick. And if you have any questions, you know what? Drop them down in a comment, and I will make a video in depth on a specific topic if I'm going too fast over some stuff. So my top 5 for places, my net vendors that I would apply for after I have my foundation set, my top 5, which vary because some of them, some people like Gimplers, they report one time and then they don't. But here's my top 5, and don't quote me on it. Let me know if they are reporting or not reporting, or there's some new ones. Drop the new ones below and help some other people out. So we're gonna go with Quill, Uline, Granger, Strategic Network Solutions, and Summa Office Supplies. SUMMA Office Supplies. Okay. Some other ones, like I would probably try to go for those because they're fairly easy to get. Quill may ask you to apply and buy something 2 or 3 times before they approve the account. Essentially, you just go in, you build a business profile, and you click invoice me, and instead of actually paying with your credit card, and if it gets approved, it gets sent and it's good to go. Okay, so I would do that. So I got Quill, Uline, Granger, Strategic Network Solutions, and Summa Office Supplies. Aside from that, after I get to that point, I would consider maybe doing Office Depot, Staples, Business Advantage. There is a fee with that, but they do report and you can get in the door. All right, I would look at Platt, Platt. Okay, Platt has electronic equipment as far as little components, motherboards, stuff like that. And I get batteries and stuff from there. All right, I will look into somewhere like MSC Industrial Supply. I made another industrial supply store. I think I bought some flashlights and some batteries and some little stuff like that. Okay, I will look into getting these fuel cards, whether it's Fuel Man or Wex Fleet. Wex Fleet has several different cards. Circle K, Quick Trip, Wex Fleet Universal, you can use anywhere. These are net accounts. Again, net 10s, net 15s, net 20s, where you have to pay them off in 10 days, in 15 days, in 20 days, whatever those net days or terms are. Okay, but you don't want to apply for you don't want to apply for multiple Wex Fleet cards at one time. Wait 35, 60, 90 days. Wait a couple months to apply for at least a month and a half, a month to apply for multiple Wex cards. Keep in mind, it could be Chevron, it could be Circle K, it could be Quick Trip. But when you're applying, you have to pay attention to the application, and because you may not know if it's Wex or not. Matter of fact, go on the Wex website and look at all the cards you can get. You can also try BP Solutions, which is, I think, is a MasterCard. The Fuel Man card, the Com Data cards, those are different. So pay attention to those. Maybe you get a couple of those. All right. So after you get several of those accounts, you might want to look into, after those report, look into Lowe's accounts receivable. That's a net account you can use at Lowe's. Look into Supply Works. Home Depot has a bunch of subsidiaries and sister companies that you can use their card at. One of them, I know because I have their card, Supply Works. You apply for Supply Works in that account, and you ask for a Purchase Pro card, which you can use at Home Depot, or they have Hardware Express, or they have Barnett, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I know Supply Works for sure because it's the card that I have. All right, I have an HD Supply, which I got a $5,000 limit, DNB and Equifax. I got Sunbelt Rentals. Haven't used them yet. I haven't used HD Supply yet, but I did get approved for them, and I believe both of them report. Some places Advanced Auto is easy to get. I just didn't like the process of dealing with them. Plus, somebody stole or used my business information to run it up. But they're normally approve you for a $500 net account at Advanced Auto Parts. All right. It's just one of them things where you got to stay on top of the manager and call them and all this, and it wasn't very professional. I guess not a lot of people apply for business accounts there. All right, so after you've done all of those, you can even try getting a Hertz credit account. I got a $5,000 limit at Hertz just for rentals. All right, JC Penney. All right, and a lot of these places, JC Penney's and Hertz and like Lowe's, accounts receivable. Yes, it's a net account. Yes, you got to pay the balance off, but a lot of times you may get some type of discount for actually having an account and card with them. So that may be a benefit to you. All right. So places that I got denied at, Dell. Dell is a good one that some people that actually get approved for. You might want to try that one. But other places, Sears and straight up Home Depots and the Lowe's, other cards, a lot of them you have to PG or you have to be in business for 2 or 3 years. So these are ones I'm just giving you that you can probably get within 6 months to a year and a half, depending on how fast and how much money you have to put into it. Now, I had pretty much most of those, and the last 3 cards that I actually obtained, which are powerful, which are all no PG, because I did get some PG cards in the beginning, which is a Chase Inc. and then 2 Navy Federal accounts. The Navy Federal accounts do not report. The Chase Inc. does. Okay. And then the ones that I did get that's no PG revolving would be Sam's Club, the store card, business store card, which I can use at Sam's Club and Walmart, the Sam's Club MasterCard, which I can use anywhere the MasterCard is used, for business purposes, as well as the Conoco revolving gas card. So do those, try Laughlin Associates, try some other places out there. Business T-shirt Club may report at Equifax for stuff with T-shirts. I think I said Laughlin Associates. There's plenty other fleet cards out there. Your Best Buys and your Apples and stuff like that normally require you to be in business for 2 or 3 years. So if you have 2 or 3 years plus business and you got that foundation and you're making money and you got tax returns, it's going to be a lot easier to get credit. A lot of other places will require personal guarantee. Some of these accounts will ask if you want a personal guarantee. If you choose not to, don't do it if it's not beneficial to you. If it is beneficial to you, you might want to use that as leverage. All right. So I just want to make this a short video, kind of an update. Hopefully this has helped somebody. If you want me to speak in depth on any one of these places and the process I went through, I'd be glad to do it. Just drop down in the comments, give me some feedback so I can know what video to make for you guys next. All right. Remember, you're too smart to be broke. Peace.